What follows is my review and account of my time employed by Nitro Dave's LLC, under which operate Nitrous Outlet, Flow Supply, 860 Performance, and the Metheds brands. All statements made by me are my own and are based on my personal experience while employed by Nitro Dave's between the dates of 18 July 2022 and 1 April 2025. Statements that are not firsthand are from verifiable sources that also worked in Nitro Dave's employ at some point. All statements are true and accurate to the best of my recollection and are in no way meant to defame or slander any individual or agency, but merely to provide an honest and dispassionate account of my own personal experience while employed there. As I was not granted an exit interview, and due to the fact that my full-time hourly employment was terminated abruptly during a heated, angry outburst from Nitro Dave himself, I am taking the time to calmly summarize my experience while working for Nitro Dave's LLC. Had we parted ways in a civil manner, I might not have taken the time to make this video, but due to the way that matters went, I feel compelled to share my experience with an audience and perhaps educate others who are seeking employment in the Waco, Texas area. I'll make this brief, concise, and to the point without a lot of embellishments. If you are seeking employment with Nitro Dave's LLC, you might be curious as to whether you'd be a good fit with the work culture and the environment of the workplace. That is where I can shed some light. In short, if you align yourself with all things MAGA and all that entails, from carrying an abundance of deep-seated hatred for anyone that isn't like-minded, embrace racist, bigoted, and extreme right-wing ideology, if you're consumed with small-dick energy and would like to surround yourself with like-minded people, others who speak openly on such topics as your disdain for non-MAGA types, then this could be a very good fit for you. Not only will you be able to speak in racial epithets while on the clock, but you will also enjoy the freedom to insult liberals, Democrats, homosexuals, transsexuals, and any non-evangelical Christians and their belief systems, even if they happen to be your co-workers. Well, when will I have time to do my work assignments, you might ask? The answer is whenever you're finished venting about how sickened you are by the very existence of non-MAGA types. And should you happen to need a break from ranting verbally, perhaps you'd like to spend some time filling the offices with a few cubic meters of your own intestinal gas and even arouse others into doing the same. Now, if you're not 100% MAGA, you might very well describe the workplace at Nitro Dave's LLC as toxic, and you might not be wrong in that assessment. But since Texas employment laws are very lax and lenient about toxic workplace culture, you'd best remain silent or find some other place to work where you might find a more polite, mature, sophisticated, educated, and illuminated mindset in place. Many workplaces opt to pick up where state and federal employment laws leave off by having a company code of conduct. Not only does Nitro Dave not have such an instrument, having one would only spoil the day-to-day fun of carrying on with the abandon of an adult daycare. And I use the term adult loosely. During my 34 months in the marketing department over at Nitro Dave's, I was subjected to various forms of harassment, including name-calling, cyber-stalking, along with affinity bias and micro and not-so-micro aggressions expressed by others in the office environment. If, after hearing what I have to say, you still believe that you can carve out a niche for yourself to work there, be advised to steer clear of the sales staff, as they can do or say anything they please with impunity. And you won't have a leg to stand on if you happen to get crossways with any of them. Also, if you happen to land a job in sales, you will enjoy immunity from any consequence for insulting or speaking down to any other employee, whether in the office or in the warehouse, as even the boss likes to openly insult and or disparage just about everyone on the payroll.
Hey, just so you know, he's got you beat.
Who?
Robert.
With that fat belly?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's f***ing pregnant.
Robert. Roger said you're pregnant.
Man, you probably need to go work out.
When Nitro Dave hears a word like civility, he doesn't reach for the dictionary. He reaches instead for the rule book and sets it on fire after running it over and honking at it with his train horn. I won't even address what will happen to you if you find yourself in front of his pickup. Here's a pro tip: always keep earplugs at the ready. Again, in case I didn't make this perfectly clear, it is a full-on MAGA shop. And heaven help you if you get into a discussion on anything political or religious in nature, because you will be shouted down if you should attempt to argue against the MAGA regime to any degree. And you are guaranteed to hear politics and religion daily. Just be sure to imagine everyone wearing white cloaks and hoods, so you know how to behave. Now, why would anyone in good conscience allow such hostilities to form the foundation of his work environment, you may ask? Simple answer is MAGA. Don't ever forget that hatred is the cornerstone of the movement, and if you are MAGA aligned, then you have plenty of hatred and small dick energy to share and express throughout the day. And if you sign on with Nitro Dave's LLC, you'll be in good company. That's my dish on Nitro Dave's LLC and their family of companies. I wish you the best of luck at finding a way to focus on the job while someone blasts ultra-right-wing rhetoric from his PC speakers. Oh, and if you get bored, just take the forklift for a spin around the warehouse, since OSHA is also part of the liberal woke agenda. Thanks for watching, and remember to transcend the bullshit.